What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video, and today we get into another interesting video topic. Now, welcome back to my show. So the Cleveland Browns officially have finished their game with the Indianapolis Colts. And then on top of them finishing that game with the Colts, now the Cleveland Browns improved to 4-2 in their win-loss column after beating the Colts in a whopping 39-38. A game that a lot of people really didn't expect to be this high scoring. They almost would combine for damn near more than 70, almost 80 points combined. So really fascinating game to watch here. First thing first, let's talk about the obvious, Deshaun Watson. So I'll say a couple things here. Looking at it and rewatching it, I wanted to rewatch this game before I gave y'all like an honest opinion on it. It really looked like he was struggling with getting accustomed to like live game speed. I'm not gonna call it rust, but just being able to be used to the injury and throwing the ball and making those adjustments. It's nothing like live game times reps. And it sucks that he couldn't really play this whole game out. Because he needs game reps. Like, he needs game reps. Whether it's rust, getting comfortable with the offense, getting used to the shoulder injury, like all three of those issues, the only issues I have, like Deshaun Watson doesn't have problems, escaping. He doesn't have problems making something out of nothing. But no, all that stuff is good. It is simply getting in rhythm with this offense and getting this offense in rhythm, getting used to playing live snaps in the offense, and dealing with this shoulder injury. All three of those things require what, guys? I'm going to let y'all answer it. I'll give y'all 5 seconds. It requires game snaps, real-time speed, real-time live bullets, live reps. That is what's going to be needed to figure out what Deshaun Watson is with the Cleveland Browns. Period, point blank. No matter how you feel about him, no matter if you like him, dislike him, hate the guy, love the guy. We all, everybody, and Deshaun included, needs live game reps. We got to stop making these half assumptions based off stuff. The guy's played 3 games fully healthy, and he's played 1 game where he played a quarter in it. So, what are we really out of 7 weeks? That's what we've gotten. That's not. We still have nothing. He's played a good game, a bad game, and left a game with an injury. Now, some people are going to say this game that he left with an injury is a bad game. I'm going to call BS on that, because the start of the game is exactly what I'm talking about. He comes out the first snap, drops down, throws to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Well, the first pass to Ford was a little off target. Threw to Donovan Peoples-Jones, it was low. Threw to Cooper, had him open for a second. The ball doesn't have that much velocity on it, so now the ball is getting picked off because he doesn't have the velocity on the ball. And then on top of that, he come back the next play, and he broke out, scrambled. He looked like, I'm not going to say he looked slow, but he looked kind of like sluggish, like slow, like he was getting back used into the swing of things. So, it was like he was still processing everything. So, it all requires, some type of live game. He doesn't look in rhythm at all. And the offense in general, nobody on the offense looks in rhythm. I think the game approach to this game was, all right, let's start off running the football. Now, my thing is, the strength for the Indianapolis Colts is their defensive line. So were we running the football because that's where we thought we could attack them? Or were we running the football because we needed to kind of ease Deshaun or trying to protect Deshaun? Because if that was the case and we went out there running the football to protect Deshaun and we let that overcome our game plan, he shouldn't have been playing. And by the looks of the 5 passes he threw, all of them were short. It don't look like he should have been playing. It doesn't look like he should have been playing. Now, he goes out there he looked like he got knocked out because the way his body reacted, it looked like he got knocked out. It looked like he got locked out. And he goes out there, hits the ground, his back. They check him for a shoulder injury. And Kevin hears that they checked him for a shoulder injury. They don't know if anything is more damage to it. Kevin shuts them down. Now, that is what Kevin Stefanski's supposed to do. He's supposed, no matter how everybody feels about it, I know we all anxious, want to see this guy play football. Shit, I do too. But Kevin did do the right thing with sitting Watson because, you know, if that's your franchise quarterback and they truly believe it, you're supposed to protect your guy. Kevin protected his quarterback. Can't fault him for that. He said, "Hey, we don't need Deshaun. I'll go get PJ, and we'll take care of you, Watson. We're gonna win this game." And that's exactly what Kevin Stefanski went out there and did. So all you guys that's calling for his job, I'm sorry to tell you, he's probably gonna be here next year. He's 4-2, major wins with his backup with a practice squad quarterback. Can't really take that away from the guy. 4-2 is 4-2. I think this is the first 4-2 team since coming back. If Watson is okay and you could get a good rhythm, you could go into the Seattle game and you could get one against them and get one against the Cardinals, and you could look up at a 6-2 football team. You could look up at a 6-2 football team, and you'll have a really good chance at getting into the back and forth with the Baltimore Ravens and trying to win this division. That's the way you need to look at it. You need to make sure everything's good. I think Watson was cleared. Watson was cleared to return, but they didn't know if anything was furthermore wrong with his shoulder. Kevin said, "I don't want to risk him losing a season-ending injury," and they held him out the game. Right decision. Now, hopefully, nothing else was wrong. Deshaun goes into another week of being used to this shoulder injury. He got a couple of live snaps that wasn't too good. He makes some adjustments. He comes out against Seattle. He might have a slow first or second quarter, and then he's back to being Deshaun Watson that we've seen in Tennessee. And we go on. We could beat the Seahawks and we could beat the Cardinals. That's the best case scenario. That's the best case scenario. And that's a very realistic scenario. Worser case, he has a more damage to his injury, and now this season looks like a wash, and we have to go get a quarterback. But, I spent 8 minutes pretty much talking and bringing up that. I know that was one of the biggest things, more than anything, to talk about this game. And some people are going to call him awful and terrible and this, that, and the third. But it's clear as hell that, no matter how you feel about the guy, every pass that he threw out there was short. And I found it very obvious what's the reason behind that. Not making an excuse for him, but it's pretty obvious of why those passes were short. And it looked like he probably should have waited a week to play. So for all you guys that were on his back, that destroyed this guy for sitting out, now see that he should have definitely sat out. And now you guys are going to kill him for playing. But, I'll be unbiased, but, I just want everybody to keep the same energy on how they feel. Y'all wanted this man to play hurt. He goes out there, and he actually looks injured, guys. And now we're going to call him trash. I just can't with this fan base sometimes, man. But getting into the game. First thing first, Myles Garrett's winning Defensive Player of the Year. All you weirdos that think just TJ Watt is better, hi. I want to see TJ Watt jump over a guy off of vertical, by the way, standing still, jump over a grown-ass man and block a field goal. I want to see that. Somebody show me a clip of that. Myles Garrett's the best defensive player in football. I've been saying that since the start of the year. Nobody wants to believe me. Myles Garrett is clearly the best player in football. And for anybody that ever suggests him leaving, trading him, complaining about his effort, simply don't know what they're talking about. They're not a serious person. Myles Garrett is a top 3, if not the best player in football. The way he played, now I was mad at him that he got that offsides penalty and then continue to rush in, and then they end up getting a touchdown off that. But Juan Thornhill, Grant Delpit, Denzel Ward, it is what it is. Ward played an unbelievable game. This was an off game from Delpit. He got, a little bit, took a bad angle on that first initial QB run from Gardner Minshew. Who would have ever thought Gardner Minshew would have scored twice in this game? But he took a bad read on that. Not the best of game from Martin Emerson by any means. Got beat a couple times, had some bad tackling. The defense was bound for an off game. This is a typical trap game. And we all knew it was a trap game, and the Browns fell into the trap and still came out with the victory. A win is a win, no matter how you guys feel about it. A win is a win. They're sitting at 4-2. 4-2 and 3-3 are two totally different things. And this could very well easily be a 2-4 football team, but they're 4-2. And the thing that you could say about that is this is what good football teams do. This is what the Kansas City Chiefs do. This is what the Philadelphia Eagles do. They find a way to win games that they're not supposed to win, and they walk out of it. The Browns has never been that type of football team. And the fact that they have limped with injuries to every significant player, limped into week 8, 4-2, with Deshaun Watson playing 3 games and Nick Chubb playing 2 games, Jack Conklin playing 1 game, Joel Bitonio missing time, they're still 4-2. If this team could hit its stride in November, in December, on the offensive side of the football, people can start getting healthy, this can be a very, very dangerous football team. The Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, used to think they were the biggest problem for the Browns. They look human. They look real human. The Browns' biggest competition, if they want to do anything in the AFC, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. The Browns has the defense to shut all of those teams down. But the question mark remains the same that it's been all year. Can Deshaun Watson be healthy? And can he perform at a high level? And that's what it's going to come down to. So, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I think this is a great football team. This is the best defense in the league, despite giving up 38 points to the Colts. They got multiple turnovers. They finally started turning over the ball. Denzel Ward had an amazing pick. Myles Garret with 2 strip sacks. Darius Smith with his first sack of the season getting a strip sack. 3 strip sacks from this defensive line, y'all. 3 strip sacks. A pick from the secondary. This defense made plays. P.J. Walker had that great throw down the boundary. Who else had a good game, man? DeJuan Jones, of course, another good game from him. Jed Wills, good game from Jed. Good game, The running game did good, and, the game boy on the offense going to go to Kareem Hunt. I feel like Amari Cooper could have played a lot better than what he did. Cooper's known for not being good on the road, but I feel like he could have been a lot better in this game. That's something to watch out for. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably not going to bet on Coop against the Seattle team. They got Devin Witherspoon. I think they got Woodland out there. I would stay away from him. But I'm over here rambling. That's not the here nor there. Back to what I was originally talking about with the offense. I think the way that they came out with a lot of run-heavy sets, 3 tight ends, was just the wrong way to attack. And the reason why this offense looks stagnant with both quarterbacks. If they would have came out in more of 11 personnel. But, of course, if you don't want to come out spreading out the football because you're concerned about Deshaun Watson's shoulder, he shouldn't be playing. So, I don't know if it was that or if they really thought that was the best way to attack. But if they thought that was the best way to attack the coach, that was a bad game plan. And if they didn't think it was the best way to attack the coach and they was trying to play Deshaun, he shouldn't have been playing anyway. So both ways bad on coaching. Both ways. No matter how you cut it, slice it, or, both ways is bad on coaching. They should have had a better game plan. And the fact that we were able to win this type of game is something we're going to look back at the end of the season. How we looked back last year, I was like, damn, that Chargers game. Damn, that Jets game. Dang, that Falcons game we should have won. Dang. Now those games are opposite. Now we're a 4-2 football team. And if this team could hit its stride, if we could escape Seattle, beat Arizona at home, and this team, this offense could start hitting its stride, this can be a very, very dangerous team. Not to look ahead, but I'm probably going to go with the under on this Seattle versus Browns games. Browns play a lot of man. Geno Smith is only good in zone. But, hey, not to here nor there. I'm not going to get into that. We'll get into that in a later video. But, yeah, all I would tell everybody is to take a deep breath. Enjoy this victory Monday. I know a lot of you guys been waiting for 40, 50 years for a Browns team to be good. It's 2023. They're 4-2. We're going to figure out this quarterback situation Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And hopefully Deshaun's okay. Hopefully he could get 3 full practices in a row and could go out there against the Seahawks and could go, toe-to-toe and win a game on the road. But it's your boy Will. I appreciate y'all coming out. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button, man. And I'm out. Peace.